Welcome back to Math Zen, everyone. In today's lesson, we are going to be going over a multiplication strategy you're most likely not going to see in any textbook. It's called lattice multiplication. We're going to go through a step-by-step tutorial of how to use this method. This method is useful because it guarantees the most difficult multiplication you'll ever have to do is 9 times 9. As long as you're a neat worker and can follow the steps, you'll be set.
Okay, as you can see, this is a lattice multiplication problem. Looks nothing like you've seen from your textbooks, I'm sure. So here what we do is we are going to solve 27 times 34 using this method. We call this the lattice method because, as you can see, what we create here kind of looks like lattice. To start off, we're going to write our first factor here across the top, and then we write our second factor down the side. Now, the next step of what we're doing is extremely important because if you mess this up, you will do the problem incorrectly. You have to split these cells in half by starting at the upper right-hand corner going down to the lower left-hand corner. Upper right-hand corner down to the lower left-hand corner. And again, upper right-hand corner down to the lower left-hand corner. Once you've done that, you're ready to start filling in the grid pieces. You have created now kind of diagonal place values. This is the ones place, then the tens place, and then finally the hundreds place and thousands place. When we solve this, you would add up each section just like you would in a normal multiplication problem. The ones first, then the tens, then the hundreds. So let's go ahead now and fill out these grids. First things first is going to be 7 times 3, which gives us 21. Next up would be 2 times 3, which is going to give us 6. But when it's a single digit, you fill the 0 in the top section and the 6 in the bottom section. After that, we're going to go 2 times 4 to give us 8, which again is a single digit. So we put a 0 here and an 8 in the bottom. Then we move on to our final grid, which is 7 times 4, which is going to give us 28. Now, if you add correctly here, everything falls into place. We add our ones, so 8 plus nothing is 8. And then we are going to add our tens, which is going to be 1 plus 2 plus 8, which equals 11. We record our 1 and carry our 1. 1 plus 2 is 6, which equals 9. Now, we're done. If you read your answer correctly, you've got this finished. You always read down and to the right. Down and to the right. So 918 is our final answer for this problem. Now, we will work on more of these that are blank. We'll fill them in together, so don't panic. Okay, it is time to do some practice with this. The problem we're going to work on right now is going to be 39 times 27. Once we get the problem written, the next thing we're going to do is create our lattice grid. Again, in this case, it's going to be a square because it's 2-digit by 2-digit. First thing to do is write 39 on the top, separated 3 and 9, and then 27 down the side, separated 2 and 7. And then we're going to split this into a grid. And here's the most important part again. The individual cells need to be split in half with a diagonal line going from the upper right-hand corner to the lower left-hand corner. Again, these create channels. Each channel is a place value. First up to fill these channels is going to be 9 times 2, which gives us 18. Then we do 9 times 7 to get 63. Followed by 3 times 7 to get 21, and then 3 times 2 to get 6. After this, we add each channel diagonally. 3 and nothing is 3. 8, 6, and 1 is going to be 15. Write the 5, carry the 1. Then 2, 6, 1 and 1 is going to be 10. Write the 0, carry the 1, and 1 and nothing is 1. You read your answer down and to the right. So our final product here is 1,053. That's what you got. Excellent work. All right, we are at the point in the video where it is your turn to practice some problems. So the first problem we are going to practice here is 54 times 49. Pause here if you'd like. If not, continue watching and you can see me solve this. First things first, we make our lattice grid. Again, this will be a square because it's a 2 by 2 problem. We write the 5 and the 4 across the top, and the 4 and the 9 going down the side. Next, we split the lattice grid into its sections, and now we split each section going diagonally from upper right to lower left. And now we simply fill in each grid section. 4 times 4 is going to give us 16. 4 times 9 is going to give us 36. Then we move to the 5 times 4, which is going to give us 20. And finally, we have 5 times 9, which equals 45. At this point, we simply add our channels. The 1's channel gives us 6. The 10's channel is going to give us 14. We record the 4 and carry the 1. And the 100's channel is going to give us 6, followed by the 1,000th channel giving us 2. Your final answer is red going down and to the right, which gives us a final product of 2,646. If you guys got that right, give yourselves a pat on the back, and we'll see you on the next slide. All right, now it is time for a challenge problem. We're going to do 527 times 38. If you'd like to pause the video here before I solve it, this would be a good time to do it. Gives yourself a chance to work it out on your own. If not, stay tuned and you will see how this works out. First thing we're going to do is going to draw our lattice grid. This time it is rectangular because it is a 3 by 2 problem. So we're going to write 5, 2, and 7 across the top. And then we're going to write 3 and 8 down the side. Just like before, we're going to split this into individual grids. And then each grid is going to get split in half with that diagonal line going from the upper right-hand corner to the lower left-hand corner. Once you've done that, you're going to go ahead and start doing your individual multiplication problems. The order you fill this in doesn't matter. So we're going to start first with our 7 times 3, which equals 21. 7 times 8, which equals 56. Then 2 times 3, which equals 6. Then 2 times 8, which equals 16. Then 5 times 3, which equals 15. And finally 5 times 8, which equals 40. Once you've done that, you just add your channels up, starting with your 1's place. So 6 and nothing is 6. 1, 5, and 6 is 12. Carry the 1, write the 2. 1, 2, 6, and 1 is 10. Carry the 1, write the 0. 1, 5, and 4 is 10. Carry the 1 and write the 0. 1 and 1 is 2. At this point, if you read it correctly, you are all done. You read down and to the right. So your final product for this challenge problem would be 20,026. Now listen, if you got that, give yourself a huge pat on the back because you just learned a brand new multiplication skill in less than 20 minutes. Congratulations.
What a great lesson we had today. You all really did well picking up a brand new concept. If you're still a little confused, don't worry. Just go back and watch the video again to see if you pick it up a little better a second time through. Remember, getting better at math takes time, practice, and patience. As always, don't forget to find your Math Zen.